What is up? Yeah, it's back at it with the fucking video, man. Today we got man kills detective after sneaking gun to interrogation. So yeah, I guess that's very telling. But I guess we want to see. Damn, I had a burp. How that happens. But before we get into the video, like, comment, subscribe, man. If y'all want to see more, or if y'all want to fuck with a boy, support y'all boy. But let's get to it.
My understanding on the office.
Yeah, I feel like you had to like a cigarette and we had to talk to my girl for 1 second and I'll figure out whatever you want.
This is the moment a handcuffed man in custody caught two DEA agents off guard.
Was he our guy?
Right there, that's our guy.
Stupid mother. Why the would you do that?
What officers didn't realize was that he had warned them about this exact moment years earlier. And just hours before this, they'd made a critical mistake that made it all possible.
What the hell? Where the hell did he hide that shit at?
In the early
shit good
hours
as
of
fuck.
May 16th, a Callaway County father heard what sounded like a gunshot outside his family's home. Concerned, he stepped out to investigate only to find a vehicle blocking his driveway, with a fully loaded assault rifle clearly visible in the back seat. Afraid that someone dangerous might still be nearby, he immediately called the police. An officer was quickly
Niggas not have guns they damn selves.
dispatched to the scene, unaware that this call would soon lead them to one of the
Well.
county's most wanted fugitives whose deadly revenge plan would cost an officer his life.
What we got here?
Well, first of all, we got a plate that doesn't belong on this vehicle.
Well, there's a machine gun or something.
AK-47 or whatever, fully loaded magazine.
Hey, Chief. Well, he said the neighbor lives here. She left. She came over and said something to them. Doesn't know whose vehicle it is. It's got this rifle in the back.
Yeah.
The plate doesn't come back to this vehicle. I see a needle cap up here in the floorboard. Yep.
Officers found the car unlocked with an assault rifle clearly visible in the back seat and a needle cap on the floorboard, suggesting possible drug use. The plates were fake, but when deputies ran the vehicle's identification number, it revealed something far worse. The car belonged to a notorious criminal, one whom the DEA had been chasing for months. Gary Rowland, a 30-year-old parolee with multiple outstanding warrants, who had been quoted saying, "I'm never going back to prison alive." Knowing that Gary was likely in the neighborhood, officers narrowed down their search, and through CCTV and witness reports, they were quickly able to locate him in an apartment complex nearby. They moved in and made the arrest without incident. Before Gary was transported to jail, however, he surprised deputies by offering critical information about local narcotics and firearms trafficking in exchange for a reduced sentence. So instead of going to jail, they took him to the police station for questioning, unaware that this decision would lead to the murder of one of their colleagues just hours later.
Damn.
This is Gary, and he's just been brought into the interrogation room. What the officers don't realize at this moment is that due to an incomplete search, he's managed to sneak in a knife and a loaded pistol, both hidden in his waistband. This is Jody Cash and his colleague, Donald Bowman, both members of a DEA task force. Worth knowing is that Detective Jody actually has history with Gary. Back in 2017, Jody managed to arrest him on drug and firearms charges, offenses that sent him to prison for years. What neither Cash nor Bowman knows is that Gary is armed, and one of them won't make it out alive.
My understanding on the office.
Yeah, I feel like
How these niggas let them nigga get that shit through though? Do they not pat them down beforehand? Like
I don't know
what?
about your girl, but I can definitely help you with some drink. I don't smoke, but I can smoke around with a cigarette.
Naturally, officers wanted to hear everything Gary had to say, so they let him take a smoke break. But this would turn out to be a mistake. Gary is then escorted outside of the building for his cigarette break. When they return to the room, surveillance footage shows that Gary has pulled his right pant leg up to just below the knee, making the weapon much easier to reach. Then, Gary asks for one more favor, one that would cost a deputy his life.
Give me the shows. If you're not going to call him, you ain't going to do much for us. Right now, I guarantee if I call Lexington, they probably gotta have that information. He ain't no stranger. So realistically, we're looking at we really go together. Smoking a cigarette? I'm pissed off at that other thing too, man. I don't mind helping you out, but you can't do this all day. Okay. Bring me 2 cigarettes. One hand and one in the other. I got that one coming before that. That's the only one. That's the last one I got you. You smoking too about it? Yeah.
Believing they're on the verge of obtaining crucial information, deputies Cash and Bowman grant Gary's request again. They follow him outside, but this time, they won't be coming back. Gary is standing in front of the building, with Deputy Bowman to the left and Deputy Jody Cash to the right. A colleague can be seen arriving for his shift, walking into the building, completely unaware of the tragedy that was just seconds away. And as soon as he makes it inside...
Damn. Damn it, he lined his ass up. Damn. Who shot his ass? Oh, the popo. Damn, Jody.
Nick, someone didn't search him. It was in his waistband. I hope it hurts. Hell yeah. No, go over there to Jody. Stay alive, go to Jody. Go to Jody first. Go to Jody first. You need to go be with Bowman because Jody's not doing good, man. Somebody needs to be with Bowman. Yep.
Yeah, that shit's sad as hell.
He's done for it. Yeah. I guess we didn't search him good enough. He had a gun on his waistband.
I guess we didn't search him good, nigga. He just shot your fucking coworker in his head. What are we talking about?
Stupid mother.
44-year-old Jody Cash was transported to the hospital in critical condition, but tragically, he succumbed to his wounds shortly after and was pronounced dead. He had served in law enforcement for 22 years and has spent the last 2 on a special DEA task force. In the following weeks, an investigation was launched to determine how a convicted felon managed to smuggle a gun into the sheriff's office and kill a police officer. Based on the evidence gathered, investigators concluded that that day, no one searched Gary thoroughly enough. In response, Deputy Jody Cash's wife, Karen Cash, and Deputy Donald Bowman filed a lawsuit against law enforcement. The suit sought wrongful death damages for Cash's estate and emotional trauma compensation for Bowman, who developed PTSD and could no longer work in law enforcement. A settlement was reached in September 2023. As for Gary Rowland, he was shot 12 times and eventually died at the scene of the shootout. When his gun was recovered, investigators found a jammed casing, meaning that Gary's weapon malfunctioned, a lucky break that prevented any more officers from losing their lives.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I do feel bad because I just noticed that Bowman guy, he was running away as that nigga's gun was jamming and he was shooting at him. That's fuck, because I just realized, like, I was thinking that Bowman was about to get lit up too, but the guy just kept on running, having his shit, but Bowman wasn't, like, dropping. But damn, that was a sad ass video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. Rest in peace to Jody Cash. Damn. But, like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. If y'all want to see more, like, comment, subscribe. If y'all want to support, like, comment, subscribe, and man, y'all